Life Audio.
Welcome to the Crosswalk Devotional. We're glad to have you listening. Today's topic is renewing your enthusiasm for everyday life. We'll return with the devotional after a brief message from one of our sponsors.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million U.S. citizens carry medical debt, but that's not the whole story. With health insurance, your out-of-pocket and monthly costs are way too high. You get surprise bills, denied claims, and poor customer service. That's a serious burden. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. You can enroll at any time and join a proven, faith-based solution that's both reliable and affordable. CHM isn't just help, it's financial and spiritual support when you need it most. Families across the country count on CHM to step in during their hardest moments, and it works. Stand up to health insurance with a low-cost, biblical solution. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/wellness. That's chministries.org/wellness.
You know, the Bible tells us, I will bless those who bless you. That's not just a nice sentiment, it's biblical prophecy. And it's a commandment from God, it's a calling, and right now we're called to act. The teachings of the New Testament are deeply intertwined with the Hebrew Scriptures. As Christians, we are called to honor and respect this shared heritage. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans 11:18, do not consider yourself to be superior to those other branches. If you do, consider this. You did not support the root, but the root supports you. Supporting the people of Israel is more than a belief. It's a biblical mandate. By partnering with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, IFCJ, we can live out this calling together. Just as the fellowship blesses God's children, we know that you will be blessed too. Learn more about the fellowship and how you can live out your faith, bless Israel, and be blessed in return. Visit ifcj.org today. Again, that's ifcj.org. Be the blessing, live the word, answer the call.
Renewing Your Enthusiasm for Everyday Life. Written and read by Carrie Eichberger. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3, verse 23. I'm a full-blooded beach girl, but considering I live about 10 hours from any coast, I don't make it to the sandy shore as often as I'd like. And when I do, enthusiastic is a fitting description of my heart posture from the moment my plans are in place all the way through to the impending day of departure. When I'm not so enthusiastic, the week after. Back at home when the monotony of the same old greets me the following Monday morning. What is it that fills you with enthusiasm? Is it a vacation to the beach, mountains, or the city? Maybe family gatherings, milestone celebrations, or certain seasons and holidays. And what doesn't excite you so much? Maybe you can relate to my lack of enthusiasm on the mundane days of life. Or you may feel the staleness of your job, daily tasks, or house chores, and the accompanying list of needed updates. Possibly you'd confess you're not so thrilled with the constant demands of parenting toddlers or teens, or with the serving opportunities you're signed up for. I get it. It's hard to match the excitement we feel with the things that most delight our senses and souls with the ordinary of our everyday routines. But wouldn't it be wonderful if we could? Personally, I love this idea. I've heard it said it's no fun to have no fun, or on the flip side, it's fun to have fun. And I'm sure we can all agree. Fun is more favorable. And when we find enthusiasm, we find more fun. Of course, we'd love to find and add more fun, enthusiasm, and enjoyment to the everyday aspects of life, because that's where we spend the majority of our time. Thus, all our days, really. Colossians 3:23 says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Some versions replace all your heart with enthusiasm or heartily. This verse and varying versions remind me we are not just to do some things with enthusiasm, but all things. It also speaks to me that if we desire enthusiasm in what we do, we will approach it with our whole heart and for the sake of the Lord. So then, how do we do something or everything heartily and wholeheartedly for God? How do we add enthusiasm to everyday tasks and chores, assignments that feel more mundane, that we quite frankly don't feel so enthusiastic about? It occurred to me that doing something with our whole heart involves a sincere heart, and I believe we gain sincerity through appreciation and gratitude for the subject. The subject of Colossians 3:23 is God. Do we have an appreciation and gratitude for our Almighty Father when we're walking through the everyday, dull, and disappointing parts of life? As much as when we're vacationing or celebrating with loved ones? And is our gratitude sincere? Or are we forcing smiles, faking our thanks, and allowing a sarcastic spirit? I know it's not always natural or easy, but we should aim to be genuinely grateful in all circumstances, in the fun and joyous occasions, as well as in the blah and bothersome moments. The truth is, God gives us all our opportunities for good, for our good, and most importantly, for His good and glory. The more we see that everything we do and every opportunity placed before us is for God and His glory, and the more we get to know the character and heart of Him who we serve, Him who loves us like crazy and has given us more blessings than we can count, the more we grow in gratitude toward God. He is indeed the giver of gifts. And as we grow in gratitude for God and every moment that He gives, our hearts become more sincere, and we begin to add more enthusiasm to the most mundane of moments and the dullest of days. I know sincere gratitude can be harder in some seasons and on difficult days. I feel this struggle too often myself. And those are the times we need some assistance and additional reminders to refresh our understanding of who God is and what God does. And regardless if you're feeling jazzed about the task at hand or not, we can always grow in gratitude and benefit from getting to know Him better. Intersecting faith and life. If you could use a boost in enthusiasm, stop and spend some time reflecting on the work or the day directly in front of you. Sit still in God's presence. Pray for a sincere heart of gratitude for what He has set before you. Soak in His power and greatness in the pages of His Word. Understand that He is good. Understand He is using every single thing for your good and the good of all those around you. And thank Him for it. Even the seemingly not so ideal parts. Thank Him for that too. And then rise up sincerely grateful. Deep down in your heart, seek an angle, find a way to be thankful for the very thing before you. There is always something and everything to be thankful for. And when you find more sincere gratitude in every moment, you'll find more enthusiasm and enjoyment in your everyday moments. If you liked what you heard today, I think you'll love my latest book, Win Over Worry, Conquer What Shakes You, and Soar with the One Who Overcomes. You can find it on Amazon or your favorite online retail site. I hope it blesses you.
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
It's a crazy world out there, moms and dads. I'm Catherine Seegers, host of Christian Parent Crazy World, the podcast that tackles tough topics to help you be a godly parent in an ungodly world. Subscribe at lifeaudio.com.
The Historical Jesus Podcast is the sweeping saga of the life and times of Galilean Jesus of Nazareth, as well as the faith, religion, and church founded to honor and disseminate his acts and teachings. Join me, Mark Vinette, on this fascinating journey through time, exploring the many great works of Christian theology, literature, architecture, music, and art inspired by the words and deeds of Jesus Christ.